Covering South Bend, Elkhart, and all of Michiana, this is ABC 57 News at 6.
Developing at 6, Michiana continues to mourn the death of a firefighter.
Do anything for you.
Assistant Chief Jamie Middlebrook lost his life while fighting these flames in LaPorte County last night. Nearly 24 hours later, the community is showing their support.
What we're going to do is we're going to go down and shake as many hands as we can and tell them that we're sorry.
ABC 57 special coverage of this tragedy continues right now. And ABC 57 does have team coverage for you here at 6. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kim Chappell. Thanks for joining us tonight. Brian Dorman is off. Let's first start with ABC 57's Megan Schiller, who just got brand new information about the cause of death for firefighter Jamie Middlebrook. And Megan, what do we know here new at 6?
Well, Kim, we just got confirmation from the coroner, Jim Sullivan, that he died from a broken neck and blunt force trauma. People here right now, as you can see behind me, they are setting up what looks to be a black and purple veil they're going to hang from the fire department. People here say they just cannot believe that this happened to this small community.
Today we brought over from Miller's Home Cafe here some mashed potatoes and gravy and homemade noodles and some homemade dressing and chicken and couple pies.
Ann Rogers says it's the least the cafe could do, but walking inside the station was hard to do.
Very heartbreaking, and to see Matt, that he lost his dear friend last night.
Matt O'Donnell suffered only a minor injury.
The injured firefighter was Matt O'Donnell. He had a fracture to his right ankle. He was treated and released at the hospital, and he has 3 years with the department.
But his partner, 41-year-old Jamie Middlebrook, lost his life, and it's something his friends are still grappling to understand.
He'd do anything to help you out, and if you needed a favor, down to pulling down your barn, he was there to help you.
And friends of the fallen hero say he'll leave a void in not just the department, but the city as well.
It's just a tragedy. We offer our prayers and our sympathy to the Middlebrook family, and one of those things that you never foresee and hope you never have to put up with, but I don't know what else we can do, but anything that we can do, we would certainly try.
And one thing you can do to come out here to New Carlisle and support the community is you can come to dinner at a place called The Diner. It is located on West Michigan Street here in New Carlisle. That restaurant says they will be giving all of the tips that they make tonight to this fallen firefighter's wife in her time of grief. Reporting live in New Carlisle, Megan Schiller, ABC 57 News.
Such a selfless gesture. Thanks for that story, Megan. And we want to take you back to that somber scene last night. Here are some photos ABC 57's Alyssa Marino captured in the moment. As you can see, firefighters were truly taken aback by that tragedy. We also just got this new video at 6 of the procession this afternoon, carrying Assistant Chief Jamie Middlebrook's body to a funeral home. And developing here at 6, we continue to look into that fire investigation. ABC 57's Daryl Bajoris talked with neighbors and the Indiana State Fire Marshal's office today. And Daryl, what did they have to tell you about this investigation?
Kim, a spokesperson for the Indiana State Fire Marshal's office tells me it's too early to speculate on a cause, but they are looking at a number of chemicals and materials that may have been stored inside. Now, the barn's age might also be a factor, but again, they won't know for at least a couple more days, and that's because they've yet to actually step inside the building. Several insurance companies are here surveying the damage. In the meantime, investigators are doing their best to preserve evidence. From there, they'll start working towards figuring out a point of origin for the fire, along with burn patterns. Several state and local agencies are all in collaboration on that. Even the ATF is here using computer modeling programs to look at the chemical and physical behavior of that fire.
Every fire has its own complexity. It could be days, it could be weeks, it could be months before a fire, an origin and cause is determined.
I did reach out to both owners of KFEX. They both declined to talk in person or by phone about that fire. Reporting live in New Carlisle, Daryl Bajoris, ABC 57 News.
And not just in the small town of New Carlisle, but all across the area, people are paying their respects for this fallen hero. Thanks to our viewers for sending in some of these photos to us tonight. This is a firefighter suit propped up on its knees on Prairie Avenue in South Bend. And in New Carlisle, the memorials at the fire station continue to grow at this hour, where the community and firefighters from across the country continue to remember Middlebrook's sacrifice.
The whole department's mourning, the whole state of Indiana, firefighters across the country are mourning. But whenever you lose a firefighter, it's part of the family. It's a brotherhood.
Indiana Governor Mike Pence also reacted to this tragedy this afternoon. Here's a look at what he had to say. Today, Indiana mourns the loss of a true Hoosier hero. On behalf of the state, the First Lady and I extend our condolences to his family and friends and hold them in prayer during this difficult time. And this is how Michiana is choosing to remember Assistant Fire Chief Jamie Middlebrook. Tonight, it's the New Carlisle Fire Department patch with a line right through it. Many of us right here at ABC 57 changed our photos online to show our support. And you can do the same by going to ABC 57's Facebook page. The department is asking everyone to remember the firefighting family as well as the Middlebrook family. And be sure to stay with ABC 57 as our special coverage of this tragic death continues. We were the first Michiana TV station on scene last night and brought you live pictures and new information throughout our 10 and 11 o'clock newscasts. Our team coverage continues for you tonight. ABC 57's Stephanie Johnson has more reaction on this tragedy tonight at 10 and 11. We'll also have a special section on our website on abc57.com dedicated to this hero who made the ultimate sacrifice.